Welcome back to All Access. After a super exciting weekend, we're going to go right into it and take a look at the weekend recap.
Yes, so Mario Fate only needed 25 seconds to put the Tauros on the board first for his 4th goal of the year. And then Chase Palicic made his NAHL debut and got his first Toro goal and NAHL goal this weekend as well. And when I spoke with him, he was feeling all the emotions, super excited Friday morning for the game, but then also was super excited to contribute. And then we saw a lot of penalties in the third for both teams, and I believe we're going to get a look at what the storyline was on Friday, which was the Luca Ori fight. So that kind of, Mac Morelli was in the corner, and then all of a sudden you just look over and you see Luca Ori dropping gloves. So definitely a really great fight. I know we were talking about it. We were together and kind of looking, who is that over there? We were on the other side of the ice. So what did you think about that?
Yeah, definitely super exciting. And obviously, you know, as Ken said, as one of the smaller guys on the team, so impressive to see him come out and have that type of energy, which brings us to Saturday night's game. Luca scored first on the power play, and Tauros led 1-0. St. Cloud did answer and took the lead for a quick second in the second period, but the Tauros would respond with Brady Zuchek getting his 8th goal of the year, 5 of those being against St. Cloud, which then into the third period, Brady would score again and get his 9th goal of the year. We had Jakob Abla getting a goal, Briggs not, and then St. Cloud would attempt to, get to the lead and get that when it was 4-5. Whoa, so sorry. Then Minot was able to hold them off. Obviously, one thing I was super impressed, especially in Saturday's game, was the penalties from the Tauros. I think we were way smarter. As Ebbs is saying, there's a difference between playing with discipline and, taking a penalty when you need to, but you can't let your emotions get the best of you, as Mike Meredith also said. That would end the sweep of St. Cloud 4 games in a row, which now means Tauros are in 5th place in the Central Division, which is obviously exactly what we were looking for to happen.
Yes, so those final scores for you this weekend. Friday night, Tauros won 4-3. Saturday, Tauros won 5-4, which brings us to our third James with 4 assists, and Brady Zuchek for the 3rd week in a row has taken the first star with 3 goals and 1 assist this weekend. So definitely Brady is one of those guys we're seeing a lot of, and then we also Ty getting those 4 assists. Huge weekend for him. Huge weekend for Luca Ori. All around, just a huge weekend for the Tauros in general. That will bring us to Ask the Herd. And today's question is, will there be another imposter video on the TikTok? So if you haven't seen it yet, go check out the TikTok. There's a fun little imposter challenge we had the guys do, and we actually do have a couple more of those ready for you. So we're going to put one out soon. So be sure to check out the TikTok and see that video.
That brings us right into Tauros talk. As Press said, the new imposter video definitely you'll be seeing soon. If you haven't looked, yesterday was Sunday Sips. Obviously, always a super fun one to film. We did it this week with Jax Warren. So if you haven't gone and looked, that's on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Just froze. And I don't know if anyone else has ever met her, but Jax Warren's grandma is the sweetest soul. And Jack's question for us was, why do we like his grandma so much? So, I think it means so much to us this weekend, too, when parents come up to us and recognize us. So
yeah, shout out to the parents that are watching. And they always tell us that they love watching All Access. Right. That's always so nice to hear.
Yes.
But I think Jack's Sunday Sips might be my favorite so far.
I do. And then, hopefully, the boys are off this week. So while they're not here, no stress. We have tons of fun getting ready for this week. So we'll see you guys tomorrow at 3.